Samuel was right. The factory was pitch dark inside, except for a shaft of light that lanced down through a hole in the roof. The air tasted damp, and from some distant corner came the drip of water. I heard my friends creep inside and stop behind me. Their shallow breathing plucked at my nerves. I felt as though wet spiders were crawling down my neck. Samuel whispered, "Holly, there's no one here." "There could be eyes watching us," I told him. "Just be quiet and listen." We listened. The dripping sound had stopped. Slowly my eyes adjusted to the dark, and even when they did, there was little to see. We were in vast space cloaked by deep shadows. All the machinery had been stripped out. The bare concrete floor was strewn with piles of rubbish. We kept listening. Nothing. Samuel snatched a quick breath and called, "Hello?" The silence swallowed his voice. It was my turn. "Hello, is anyone there?" Was it my imagination, or had I heard the faintest scraping sound, the scrape of a shoe on concrete? I waited, I listened. The silence seemed to come from the deepest shadow, reaching out like invincible fingers. I forced down my fear. "We know you're here," I called. Jenny spun around, eyes wide. "We don't know any such thing," she snapped. "Stop trying to scare me." "Shush," hissed Samuel. "I heard something." We froze, listening for the faintest sound. I heard my rigid breathing. I swear I could hear the air stirring, shifting as though it were breathing too. Somewhere at the far end of the cavernous space, I thought the sound of the slightest movement. Was it soft, like football? Was it the flap of a bat's wings? Jenny's impatient voice sliced the silence. "Holly, Samuel, I think we should go now." She turned on her heel and headed back towards the door. "Holly, you and Samuel can stay here if you want. I am out of here." A second later, her startled scream almost shattered the eardrums. "Who shut the door?" she wailed. Samuel and I ran to her side. Not only was the front door shut, it was locked.